Right guys, welcome back to the Regal Gentleman Studio. Today we've got Ollie in the chair. Well, in fact, we've got Ollie back in the chair. So if anyone has purchased our barbering course, you may recognise Ollie. And obviously Ollie's hair is very different now. So how are you, mate? You good?
Yeah, all good.
Nice to see you again, man.
Yeah, nice to see you.
So what are we doing? What's the plan?
So I want it a little bit like a sort of, like choppy, I can't remember what it's called, graduation.
Okay.
So if you know Gene Gallagher, Liam Gallagher's son.
I don't know Gene Gallagher. I'm of the generation known as Dad.
There you go.
So
that
like a mod
thing.
hairstyle?
Yeah, like proper mod,
Right, okay.
but a little bit more sort of contemporary.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, and when you say contemporary, what would you say?
Like a mod haircut, but more contemporary like this.
Okay.
Rather than like Alex Taylor, do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, do you know what? I wouldn't say it's a contemporary mod. It's just a different style of mod because you've got Paul Weller's mod.
Yes.
And then you've got like Liam Gallagher's mod, which is like a short one.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what I would say on that one is more of a squarer shape.
Okay.
Because most mod haircuts are rounded, and that's more squarer. So that's probably the difference. If anyone is wondering what the difference between mods are, just look at the shape. Square or round, okay? Now let me just look at the length you've got though, because mods have to be cut in. That's my only concern, because that length on the sides and stuff, and the shortness up here, we have to cut the mod in, right? So let me just have a little look at what the length is actually like on the sides. Let me hold this forwards as well. I think we could turn this into a mod. Yeah, I think we could, you know. Have a little look. See, it's almost there on the sides already. Do you see what I mean? So if you look at the length of his, if you just get that photo up a second, if you look at the length that is at, so you see it's a lot more length. I'd probably say it's like the length you've got now on the top. So what this will probably be better, the second haircut in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because usually, like I said, like with mods, you have to kind of grow it. It's normally grown from long and then cut in.
Yeah.
You can always grow a mod in, but it looks better when it's cut in. You know what I mean? Because you need to leave bits longer, take bits shorter, really tailor it into what you want. But yeah, I think we might just have enough length to do it. I don't know how much length we'd lose on the fringe though.
That's fine. It's getting in my eyes, so it's getting.
Yeah, I think maybe just on the top of your eyes would be quite nice. Yeah. But yeah, can I just see the other pictures you had of him? Okay. I think it might be. I think that would be better length for you though. I think that's a better look than the other one, because the other one looks very Alex Turner. It's quite rounded, whereas that's a little bit more squarer. Yeah, a little bit more squarer anyway. But yeah, I think we'll just be about there, to be honest. So I don't know whether you'll see a huge change. It doesn't look far off a mod right now. If I'm completely honest with you, have you had it cut into this at all?
No, my last haircut was 6 months ago. 6 months.
And what was that done like?
Like pretty standard, like tidy up and back and sides.
Okay.
But just kind of leaving it.
Just leaving it. You were growing it out, yeah. Because it does look quite mod anyway. Because if I'm looking at it now, maybe it's just the way you've been. Maybe it's because it's been brushed back and you brought it forward. It does look quite mod. We just need to tweak it, I think, and turn it into something a bit different, or maybe a better version of what you've already got, which isn't, it looks all right, to be fair. So yeah, I think a lot of this will be just taking length away, keeping a lot of length down the bottom, taking this panel through here shorter. That's kind of what creates the kind of mod effect, and taking the crown down. Biggest one is, it's almost like what I kind of call a halo section. Halo section is where you basically, I do this on all the mods that I do. It's just like a section around here that you take shorter, essentially. I do this on, like, say, anyone with like a longer, more forward-wearing haircut, because by having the movement at the back, it allows you to maintain length everywhere else, because it allows you to have that shape and movement. Whereas if everything's just long, you can't do anything with it. It's just it just looks grown out. So yeah, I think we could definitely create something like that. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to leave the length through here, but I'm going to take the length up in the middle, because I want to create the flicks at the back. I want that to kind of stand out a bit more. I think at the shape it's at now, it just looks grown out, because obviously most people's neckline goes longer in the middle and then a bit shorter up here. So I think that just looks to me like it's a grown out hairstyle. So I think, yeah, just a lot of tweaking for this haircut really. And yeah, I think it's doable though. Yeah, definitely. Do you think it's a hairstyle that you'd pull off every day? Would you feel confident with it?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm at LCF now, London College of Fashion, so I've got to have a little bit something about me.
Something a bit edgier, okay, yeah, cool. Because I think with your dress sense it works. I'm just because it is such a statement hairstyle. I want to make sure that you're going to be comfortable with it before we do it.
I've been trying to style it like that for a little while, but it's too long in the middle, so I can't get that whole framing of the face. Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a little while.
Okay, cool. All right, Sanjay. Well, as long as you're confident with it, then I think it'll work. Yeah. All right, cool. Because do you know what's funny? A lot of these hairstyles, like especially the mods and stuff, it can be cut amazingly well, but if you're not confident with it, you don't pull it off. Do you get what I mean? You've got to be
Yeah,
really happy in it and be able to wear it, because it'll make you stand a bit better and walk a bit differently and stuff. So, but as long as you're comfortable, mate, I think we can create a very nice haircut on this one.
Excellent.
Awesome. Well, let's give this a shampoo and condition, and then we'll get started. All right. Right, guys. So just shampooed and conditioned Olly's hair. Now, I'm going to start off by working on a horseshoe section for this, because I want to get the back and sides into this haircut first. I want to start to frame the mod, right? Now, it's a bit like, the top is almost like doing a crop in a way. You know, you cut the fringe in, you leave a bit of length through the front, and then you kind of take everywhere else a bit shorter. So, but we'll do that. So it's like mixing a crop in with a kind of palm to palm hairstyle on the back and sides as well. So it's like a mixture of almost like two different techniques brought together into one haircut. Now I think we've done a mod on the channel. We've done one mod on the channel. I think we've only ever done one mod on the channel, and these are, I mean, they're not. I think a mod hairstyle is a bit Marmite-ish, right? People either love it or they hate it. Now I love it. I'm a massive fan of mods, and I always love doing them. From like, I remember I done one that was really short, where you clipper the top bit and then graduate it into length down the bottom. It looks amazing. I'd love to, if anyone wants that, by the way, wants to go for a very extreme mod, then please do apply, because I'd love to do one. But they are one of my favourite hairstyles to do, because I love that kind of, I love what a mod stands for in a way. It's like that kind of like rock and roll-ish kind of thing. I love all that. I love the music as well. That's kind of my music to listen to as well. But it's also a hairstyle that I feel like a certain type of person wears it, and I feel like it gives you that confidence and everything else as well. So, and technically it's great. It's fun to do. It's a fun technical haircut to do as well, because you've got to be really careful how you do it. You can't really make a mistake in a mod hairstyle, because you know, you've got to have symmetry. It's got to be balanced both sides. It's got to have the length left in the right place. It's got to have the length taken away in the right place. So it is quite a technical haircut, which obviously I love working technically. So yeah, it's nice that we, you know, the second one in this year. I think we were just saying before we started filming that this year, the videos that we've done this year, it's been such a mix of haircuts. I think it's probably our best year at having such a diverse range of hairstyles that we've had in. So thanks to all the models who've come in. When we say models, they're not like models. We just call them models because obviously we're filming. So, cool personalities as well. So thanks for that. And yeah, more mods, please. If anyone fancies one, even if anyone's just growing their hair and they fancy a change, let me give you a mod. Come in, let me just say, Dan, give me a mod hairstyle, and I will. So just back to the haircut. I'm just doing a horseshoe section. Now this is just separating the top to the back and sides. I'm sure everyone knows what that is by now. And I'm just working this through into the back. And again, I'm taking it, still following around the head. So even though this haircut is like cut shorter in places, whatever else, there's a lot of disconnection that goes on in this haircut as well. So I'm still using the basis of face shape, head shape, you know, still putting it around the head, still working on the same angles that I will do. But I'm just making sure we can still maintain some length through here, because this does go short and this remains with a bit more length in. So it's connected in slightly differently on these haircuts. But I'm going to start off at the sides. So what we essentially need to do on a mod is we take this bit shorter here, we leave more length here, and we leave more length here. That's what we traditionally do on a mod. And that's what this mod looks a little bit more, slightly more contemporary, but I'm still going to go for that same element. I'm still going to do the same way I would do a normal mod. But I'm just going to break up the ends and maybe take this bit a bit shorter on here. But we do need to keep a lot of length because we do need to frame the face. But like you said, slightly more contemporary mod. But I'm still going to follow the ethos that I'm used to doing when I do my mods, what I was taught when I do my mods. And I'm going to take this section, I'm going to pull this front section back into this section. So as you see, I'm cutting right at the top of the ear. Now, this is where you leave all the over direction, right? So you can see you're pulling all this away. So that's going to get longer and that's going to get cut shorter. So I want to cut this so it falls to about the middle of the ear. That'll be the ideal length for me. So if you watch what happens after I do this, I take this, pull this away, and I remove about that much length. Work it all the way down. One little hair that I missed there. Watch what happens as you let this go, okay? So pull that down, and you end up with that shape, you see? It gets longer to the front and shorter to the ear, right? And that's what I need to happen in this haircut, because I need to be able to show off the length on the sides and the length at the back as well. Cut this length down a little bit. So it's very, very similar in length, but what you're getting is shorter here and longer here, see? shorter here and much longer here, so you're getting that over direction. What that allows you to do, it allows you to frame the face, and you need to keep loads of length throughout this, because this is a very choppy, very heavily textured hairstyle, but with length in it. Now, again, it's like you've got the disconnections going on as well, which you'll see from the top in a minute. But I'm going to start to frame the face a little bit as well. Now, how I frame the face on this one is I cut this straight down like this, okay? So what we're having is we're having lots and lots of over direction and disconnection going on through this haircut as well. So having long bits, short bits, long bits, short bits, right? I do these bits stage by stage because you need this haircut to kind of evolve as you're doing it. You can't just kind of cut it all around and then cut little bits in and stuff like that, especially when you're doing something so maybe when I'm trying to create a mod, not follow on from a mod. I'm trying to create something on Olly today. What I'm gonna do now is I've got a guideline from the ear and pull this. I'm gonna angle this slightly shorter here. So I'm gonna use the guide at the top. I'm gonna get longer as we get down to the bottom. So again, I'm creating over direction, right? I'm starting to preserve length the lower down we go. So that's what I need. I need the bottom to be longer. So it gets shorter at the top and then starts to graduate longer at the bottom. So Olly used the word graduation. He's bang on, that is exactly what it is. It's a graduation. Graduates from basically from short to long, but in the opposite direction you'd normally do it in. So it tends to graduate from shorter up here to longer down the bottom, which is kind of the opposite of how you'd normally do a standard male hairstyle, right? Down here. You see, we're leaving the very bottom. I'm going to cut the length in, so keeping that section away, I'm going to cut the length in now. So I'm going to go shorter in the middle and maintain that length at the corners. Okay. Now for these little bits here, I'm going to work the razor. I'm going to take a section like so, pull this over, take that section away as well, just behind the ear. I'm going to use this now to cut in the framing of what Olly sees straight on, okay? Pull this out. This bottom bit as well. So I pick it up straight. That's where you can see all the length being kept in. What you do, just do the same technique you would do with the razor, just slide through it, okay? Again, we're not taking this length away. We want to keep long and short to create the shape that we want. Razor into them bits as well. Again, having a very, very jagged edge to the perimeter and through to the face as well. Get more length as we work lower down. You know what, we're onto the back as well. We're going to have a nice square shape at the back as well when we start this in a minute as well. Right, there we go. So what we do, I have done one side because we have to do this side separately, right? So we do follow the same course of action from the left hand side to the right. So I never cut that then because I didn't feel like it was sitting right in my fingers, so I stopped. There we go. And then just check on that side if it falls to the same place. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, falls to the same place. Mean our guide from this side. Pull it back, there we go, there's our guide. Section just before the centre back. There's our guide there coming through. And our final section into our other side, bang on, absolutely bang on. Nice and straight. With not really broken up ends as well. So you can see the haircut coming to life a bit now, can't you? Just by looking straight on. I'll show the camera as well. So try and remember that picture, or go scroll back on the video about the picture, and you'll start to see it starting to come to life a little bit more now as well. So that's why, again, good thing is you need to cut in a mod, right? So I think, luckily enough, you had enough length that we could definitely tweak it into one. But if you are going for a mod, just remember to kind of grow it out for a good amount of time. Like, how long have you grown?
Yeah, about 6 months, but it's growing from a buzz cut, so about a year from that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Ollie's grown this from a buzz cut and he's had one haircut done. So 6 months ago, yeah, okay, cool. Just give you an idea of how, sort of how much length you really need if you want to go for a mod. You want to have a good amount of length in it so that you can then get it cut into one, because you can see it's quite technical. And you got to leave bits longer, take bits shorter, stuff like that. And you can do shorter mods, don't get me wrong, but if this is the kind of mod you're after, same as Ollie's, then obviously, you need to have a bit of length in there as well. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a section down the middle and create a T section just where the head curves at the back, like so, straight through there like that. Like I said before, like a crop. I'm going to take away at the recession and push that back into the sides, like so. And I'm going to cut this to the eyebrows as well, okay? My fingers, I'll take the first section because I want to leave a lot of length above it. I want this to fall to the eyebrow as well. I'll take this section and cut it. So you see what we're doing. So I want to lay that fringe in a bit more, right? And then cut into this now. Now what we need to do, we need to frame the face. So the section in the middle goes shorter, right? And everything else stays longer. So how you do that, you have your section here, you pull everything into the middle. So you take that section here, you pull everything back into the middle. Same angle, and you cut. Take this into the middle, and watch what happens. Frames over, like that. It falls in, like so. And that's what we need. Then all we do, we tweak. So we pull everything over this way, cross over like that, point in, bring it over again, keep pulling it over. And that creates that flow across the face. Same again, take another section above it, like so, and follow the same idea. Cross, nice deep point cutting. Like so. And cut. Same again. Pull that right into the middle. Not much comes off like last time. You do the same thing. You cross over. There we go. That's where we're creating our mod fringe, like that. Right, and straight back from the T section, like so. Not much should come through. If it does, just tweak. Now, what we'll do, we'll sort that out in a minute. So here's where we do our halo section now. Take a section just before and just below our T section. We pick it up, dead on center, like so, right? Pull that right up, straight on the round of the head. We pick a length that we like. Okay, so I want to keep some length in, obviously, but I want to take it down a touch as well. Okay, now deep point cutting into that. Okay, we bring the previous section from behind, like so, from underneath. Pull that right out, go from underneath, and pull it up and look for our guide. We're cutting. Now this creates a kind of graduation, but also with a bit of a disconnect too. Like that. We take a section from before, same width, pull that back into that section. Like so. And then what we get is like a shorter crown through this little bit. And this starts to create that shape. Just looking straight on at the bod, you start to see it, right? And you come out from the crown, like so. And you take your section, slide across from the crown, and just pick it straight up, okay? Just like that, straight up. Cut to match the left-hand side. Same again, going into the sides, you pick it straight up, like so, and cut to match the left-hand side. And I work it all the way around to come out again from the crown. I work down this angle now. So I'm working it out like sort of the segments of an orange, okay? With the crown being in the center. Pick this up and cut. Just leaving a nice heavy corner in there. What I can do, start to work forwards now. Lift it up, we'll have a guide in there, right? We just put it straight up and out. Straight up, like that. And this become less and less as we get to the front. There we go. So we've got short, a bit longer, and graduate into the front. And what you get them longer layers that you need in the mod. Especially like the picture that you showed me. Same again, coming from the crown now, as you can see. Picking it up, straight up. Fairly wide sections, because obviously we're keeping a lot of length in the hair. Now when it comes to the sides here, what we do, take our section from the crown, okay, because it has to come from the crown for this. Got to work with a natural growth pattern, and we connect on this angle. All I'll do is keep cornering, so it'll remain square, but then give us the option to drop it as well into a more rounder shape. We over direct this back to the ear, and we cut. Like that. So what we get is a kind of connection, but we leave a layer through there as well. So we've got a disconnection and a connection falling within that haircut as well. Pull back to the ear. Same idea what we do at the start. Now this is where we have the texture of the razor now. So I want to lift at the crown from halfway, like so. Just across here as well. But from here, take our section sporadically like this, and we work down. You want to break that fringe up and make it really choppy. Here as well. And while we've got the razor out, we use this to start to connect into the sides a little bit as well. Only a touch. We still want to leave some strands that aren't. We can break up the fringe as well. Pick it up. A bit less lift now. And we can slide into this now as well. Now, come to style it now. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to shake out the hair, and I'm going to style this with a little bit of clay to start with. So we start to really bring out the style as we come to dry it. So just work this all the way through the hair like so, which I'm going to use a little bit more. Just make sure we get into the ends here like that. Like that. Now if I need some, I'll grab some in a minute, but I'll just put that back in the tub. There we go. You never know when you need that little bit. We've all been there when we've run out of product, and the amount of waste that we've used of that one product we kick ourselves for. Nozzle on. I'm just going to blast all this forwards, okay? This forwards like this. Dry it backwards now. Now what I'm trying to do is break up the natural growth pattern of the hair. And then I'm gonna come down. Like so. And then just dry it messy. Turn the speed down, keep the heat on. And start to dry this and scrunch it. And dry this from left to right, from right to left. Can you feel the product starting to dry into your hair, Ollie? Can you feel a little bit of drag in the hair, yeah? And then come forwards, like that. And turn the speed down again, and scrunch again towards the crown. Now as it's cooling, start to set into shape as well. What I'm going to do, just to finish off, take some bits out, twist it around and measure it through. The bits that I feel could do with a bit more definition. You know what I mean? How's that looking for you?
That's sick.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very happy.
Well, it sits just on the eyebrow, so it sits a bit shorter there and then it frames around the face into the side. So you've got a nice real framer. But the main thing of this is the shape. So you've got a rounder element with a squarer finish on the side. So it just basically hugs the head, essentially. And obviously you can make it as messy as you want. You've got a slight wave to yours, so you could probably bring that a bit more if you want to. But I think showcasing all that texture and the movement and letting it kind of fall how it wants to. It's cut into a shape. So this will look slightly unique every day because of how the shape is and the way your texture of hair is as well. So you could have it coming a bit more onto the face if you want to. You could have it brushed back a little bit more off the face if you wanted to. It's kind of entirely how you want to wear it, but that's the sort of the take on the mod that you gave me in a slightly more contemporary version of one.
Excellent.
Happy, yeah?
Yeah, that's
awesome,
great.
man. I love it. So that's how the back sits.
Yeah.
You got all that shape. And
yeah,
to the back,
that's exactly what I wanted.
and you've got all that shape up there.
Yeah,
so you see all the texture that's cut in there. So everything's kind of coming forwards. But again, it's all about kind of framing the face. And I'm that length through there as well.
Great.
Nice, isn't it, man?
Yeah, cheers.
Looks great on you, man. Looks great. Especially when you see yourself off the gown, because the gown can sometimes, because you can't see your clothing, it can look wild. But then when you see your own clothing, you're like, I can see that. Yeah, it fits. Yeah. So let me just show you that now. Let me show you that. Got the gown on. So when you see, get your clothes on.
Yeah.
Do you see how different it looks?
Yeah, very good.
It's mad, isn't it, what a gown can do? A gown can change everything, can't it? Yeah.
I'm so glad I came because I've got a shoot. I'm doing. I'm photographing somebody, and he's really cool.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I
Right.
just wanted to look cool.
Kind of go in there with the same kind of vibe, yeah. Mate, honestly, I think it looks great on you. I think everything that you're wearing, again, we were just talking about trend predictions, right? And I was saying that the jeans you're wearing are kind of be coming back in. And I think it all fits in what you were saying as well. So I'm glad you allowed me to have a bit of creativity on that, man, as well. But I think it looks great on you as well. Again, it's a haircut that if you can pull it off yourself, which I feel like you will do, you're going to rock it, mate. And you'll get loads of compliments on it. Thanks, Ollie, mate. Great to see you again, man. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.